Virgo, hi. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and boy, have been building. Virgo, you're just so great. Everything that you've been contributing to the channel is exceptional, and I am stunned by the amount of views that your videos are starting to get on a regular basis. So thank you so much. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you're new to the channel, my name is Michelle. I am an astrologer, and I'm an empathic healer. I use my psychic intuition and empathy to help heal and create content that I hope inspires you, clarifies things for you, and helps to empower you to be the best of yourself. Beyond that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please remember to subscribe to the channel, ring that bell so you'll get all the notifications. And I always create an extended video that I hope you'll be able to join me for, so we continue this message here. I'm going to start with a channeled message, and then we'll go to Oracle. Okay, ready? Let's go. So I checked the charts, and there's a lot going on between your 5th and 7th house. In your 5th house is Capricorn. And so who's in Capricorn now? Well, we have Venus in retrograde in Capricorn. We also have, we have Venus in retrograde in Capricorn, so that's significant. And then we have, that's your 5th house. And then we have in your 6th house, when you are the ruler of the 6th house, we have, which is Aquarius, Mercury has showed up. So that's really kind of exceptional energy for you. And if you are really focused on societal issues, social issues, articulating them, screaming about them, talking about them, or having aha moments about stuff that's actually going on in front of you, especially regarding maybe even friendships or something like that, then you know it's because Mercury, your ruling dignitary, has the energy that kind of rules or fuels your life. That is now in Aquarius, which is an air sign, yes, but it's a great comfortable place for it. And then we have of course in your 7th house, Jupiter in Pisces. And how can I say this? That's just such a wonderful energy that's such a wonderful energy for healing. And healing. It's such a wonderful energy to heal in, especially heal partnerships, have conversations. When it comes to friendships, there's a lot of energy here for understanding something, all of a sudden understanding or knowing, maybe seeing things from a different perspective, a different point of view that helps you be able to talk about things or to interact in a situation where you couldn't interact before because you didn't feel like you had a real grasp on what was going on. Now you'll be able to understand it, as well as in a position to intellectually go after this to heal things. Jupiter is a beautiful energy. It's very positive. It's very benefic. And in Pisces, there's just this sense of ever expansion of healing through God's grace, healing through God's word, healing through connectivity through God, your spiritual faith, having faith, maybe even just having faith in somebody else. This is going to be a time where maybe you won't have to know everything. You'll just be able to trust somebody else's perspective. And that's going to go a long way with showing them the respect that they kind of want and need and probably or hopefully deserve. If they don't deserve it, fuck them. Like, why are you even wasting your time on that shit? Like, there's no need. There's no need to waste your time on that shit. So this is only for situations, of course, that you actually give a shit about, right? Okay, so let's get into your oracle cards. To let you know, everything that's been going on in the zodiac for this in the energy that we're in now, everything that has been going on has been leading up to one thing: something being revealed that was right in front of your face. It's all of a sudden, it's like noticing something that was happening. that you didn't realize was happening. I feel like that's how it's going to happen for you. So in this week's energy, it's like all of a sudden, aha, or discovering something has changed, discovering a change, maybe in somebody else's perspective, somebody else's point of view, discovering a change in somebody else's life, discovering that something is going on that you didn't realize was happening right in front of you. And maybe you had been angry with somebody, or, you know, and thinking all of these things we go crazy with thinking all these things because we like to be able to attach meaning to things and get answers to things, right? But ultimately, something is going on that you didn't even really realize, and you're about to get that information. Oh, I'm also running, just FYI, I just didn't want to, Virgo, let's just get into it. I am running a little contest every week now. I am going to see, I actually posted this online differently. I'm gonna make an amendment to it. Whoever gets the most views on Vimeo for the week. I said whoever gets the most views on YouTube, but no, whatever sign gets the most views or purchases on Vimeo, I'm going to do an extra free live reading over here on YouTube where I will answer like 1-card questions for you guys, and we'll have a live chat just as a special thanks. And I'm going to do that every single week. So there you go. Just to let you guys know. I have to make a correction in everybody else's video. We have Armadillo, Set Healthy Boundaries. That's the first to come out. And then we have Watch Your Words, Parrot Energy. And then we have Spirit Has a Plan. Okay. Okay. Set healthy boundaries, watch your words. Spirit has a plan. I'm not sure if it's as you or somebody else. So let me just describe it saying you in first person, and then you apply it to how it applies to your life, okay? Set healthy boundaries is simply this. Somebody needs to stop talking shit or saying whatever runs out of their mouth. And there is a sense of that going on, that happening. A sense of maybe somebody being overcritical, etc., etc. Or there was a sense of words, you shut down and you stopped talking completely because you didn't feel like somebody was even going to listen. Right? And there is a sense of trying to figure out, you know, or almost a peace. I don't think it's even trying to figure something out anymore. It's a realizing that somebody was trying to set healthy boundaries by cutting off communications. By cutting off communications. Yeah. There's also a bigger purpose here. Let me see. Spirit has a plan, a bigger purpose. Let me just read it as it's come out. Stay firm with your boundaries on somebody. Stay firm with the decision that you've made about walls that you have to put up. But there's a sense of don't be so quick to speak out or make a judgment or a decision on something, because ultimately there is a bigger purpose here. There's a bigger consciousness going on, and on some level you already know that, which means that you're defensive, but you haven't leapt right away to saying much about it. Because you have this feeling that something else is out there, is coming, is true. And you are correct in that feeling. So let's dig a little bit deeper down into, well, what is this feeling? What is this feeling? What is this attached to? What is this meaning? The vibrations, what is Virgo? What is it? Give us a name, a face, a picture, life is a mystery. So no, it's still not revealed. In other words, Spirit is saying it's not ready to be revealed. So for right now, watch what you say, especially about decisions that you've made or defensive positions that you've taken. There's this, I'm never one to tell anybody to not say what they need to say, but when you're talking about this, be very, very careful, because somebody is masked. Somebody is not on the side you think they are. Somebody is definitely listening. So this could even be like, for example, a work situation. You're really feeling comfortable. You think you could feel really comfortable with your coworkers. Don't, because ultimately one of them is working for the boss. Ultimately, one of them is a fucking red herring. One of them is a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of them has an ear that's attached to somebody else's brain, and they're listening in, right? So it may not be your situation with work, but that's the metaphor. That's what's going on. And that's why I'm saying, in this energy, I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but you probably already feel it. You're probably already in the activity of thinking something else is going on here before I make a decision, or before I make a statement about a decision I've made. I want to be particularly careful about the words that I use, because I know somebody's listening. You are correct. Somebody is listening. That's confirmed. A rebirth is assured. This is coming up in the past. So ultimately, you were hoping for a new connection. In the past, you were hoping, this has something to do with a connection that you were hoping to reestablish. You were hoping that things would get better. You were hoping that things would get healed or come back to life with this situation. That things would be, I'll say it, resurrected with this person or in this situation or in this circumstance. Now you're starting to see that is not happening, but you're starting to be suspicious that it's not happening, not for the reasons of health or healing or doing better, but something else is going on, and you are correct. So what else is going on? Because that's what I really want to dig down into. What else is going on? What is this life is a mystery? Who is that man behind the curtain? What is this? What is going on? Message in a bottle. So something has been corked, right? Okay, so this is an acknowledgement. Something is known, but it has been kept from being released. I don't know what the hell that means, but we're going to keep digging. You guys need to hear this. It's probably because your guys are extremely good at articulating, communicating information. And so if you get this information, you'll be the best to translate it. So message in a bottle is simply this. Yes, something has also, this is a confirmation, something is known. Something is known. It just hasn't been shared. People are keeping a cap on it. Somebody's keeping a cap on it. Somebody doesn't want to talk about something right now. So what is this message? Well, okay, first of all, we're going to go to the moon. So this is hidden information. But, oh my God, I cannot wait to dig down. Okay. Bring love into the situation. So in the past, this has to do with Aquarius energy, could be with friendships. This was uncertain. This was definitely a sense of you weren't certain or sure that this relationship meant anything to you. You wanted to see if it was still going to be able to come back to life. And ultimately, take time to breathe out is where you are right now, which is exhale. Get ready to exhale. There's a sense of relief in the information you're going to find out. So that's actually a deeper clue, right? That whatever is that message in the bottle, and it could literally be a message like something that you didn't read, right? Or something that you had skipped over and didn't see at first. Well, now you're seeing it. Now it's coming to you. This is a sense of that will be a relief in and of itself. Whether it's good news or bad news, the news itself, the information itself will bring a sense of relief, because what's really tormenting you now is not fucking knowing, okay? I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I get really like supercharged when I'm like, I'm so channeling energy right now that I don't even realize it, and I apologize. It's just like supercharged. Okay, there is hope. There is light, or no, stop. I take back the hope. You see the light, which is, oh, something breaks through the crack. Okay, how do you see the light? Throat chakra, something is said, or maybe you initiate a discussion, you initiate conversation, you initiate it, something is said, and that's actually breaking through the clouds. You see, or you're giving information. Somebody is sharing information with you, or you're sharing information. Information is about to be shared to you about a defeat, about a loss, about maybe something that you hoped for that did not come true. Light, throat chakra, bringing to light a defeat, bringing to light a what is this? Light. It's like, what's all of a sudden made known or talked about is that there's a huge loss here. And somebody didn't want to tell you that. It could have been somebody lost a job and they didn't want to let you know. It could have been that something was going on, and they're talking and they're saying, you realize, I was wrong, or I was, something is lost. Let's put it that way. There's no victory here. There's no victory, but there is illumination in finally being able to say what you need to say. Something needs still to be said. So you're not saying it for the win. You're not saying it because it's not going to get you anything. But still, something needs to come out. Something needs to be brought to the surface. It's almost like you need to say it even though it's not going to get you anything, right? And it's going to get you something. It's going to get you freedom. It's going to make you liberated. It's going to make you feel. But at the same time, you're sitting there like, but watch your words, right? A sense of, I got to watch what I say. Okay, and then we have hold the space. See from a higher perspective and hold the space. So you have definitely taken the stance of, well, this is, first of all, you're going to get an aerial view, an objective perspective, or be able to not take this personally and remain objective during this whole situation, and then hold the space. This sense of maybe you've been holding the space, or it's saying don't let somebody, don't count them out yet, or somebody shouldn't count you out yet. Somebody is definitely still in need of you, or has been holding space for you, still has room for you in their life, even if you thought that was not the case. Somebody does still have room for you in their life. Whoa, this just keeps getting deeper and deeper. What is this with regards to? Virgo. A disaster. So it's debauchery, disaster, complete and total disaster. Now, it would be what you considered a complete and total disaster. Maybe it really destroyed you, really hurt you, took a lot that you thought that you had depended upon. This is like hell on earth. So there's something here holding the space, something that you thought was completely ruined, completely destroyed. What is this? And then this is in the future. Somebody didn't somebody really disappointed you, somebody let you down. Or you may actually be disappointed in somebody in the future. Because maybe I understand now. You were waiting to see that you're the higher perspective. You were waiting to see if somebody would say something to you, right? By a certain time or a specific time. Because it meant a lot to you. And if, it's almost like there's this challenge in your own head. If I mean anything to this person, they won't forget this, right? That's what this is. And honestly, there is a sense here of being disappointed. Being disappointed. And I'm going to say this to you guys. It's not necessarily because you don't hear from the person, because I think you're going to. I said it doesn't feel the way you thought it would feel. And you needed to go through this to learn that fucking lesson. That really what's changed is you. You don't want this anymore. It doesn't matter as much as you hoped it would. But you almost needed them to not disappoint you, to realize that they still disappoint you anyway. That whatever these games are that you're playing with your own head, so that you don't feel the loss too hard, too quickly. It's like you're taking the loss in doses. Let's go to tarot. I can't wait to dig deeper. I'll see you over there.